Hi Sagittarius. I can't seem to stay away from you guys. I just seem to want to do readings for you all the time. And I think the reason for it is because I know you're going to enjoy the ride, Sagittarius. What's coming after Mars goes direct on January the 12th is going to be quite amazing. There's just going to be so many adjacent possibilities opening up for you in all areas, not just love, also your work. You've had such a toxic past when it comes to relationships. So many of your relationships, I'm not saying you've had millions, but your relationships have had that toxic taste to them. And your person at the moment, the person you care about, is actually someone that you were beginning to think was toxic also. But that was more because of their situation and the fact that they had to deceive you. So let's look at this story that's set up here. I've taken some of the Wisdom Oracle cards where we've got rejection, insecurity. This person made you feel insecure. This person rejected you. Even though they showed that they cared for you, there was definite rejection and insecurity from them. And a sort of confrontation where your heads hit together. Possibly you brought something up because you suspected deceit and your heart was already broken, so it didn't matter. You decided you would want to bring everything into the open. This person also wasn't with you. This person was in a different climate. Now, whether it was sort of the north of England and you're in the south, or vice versa, or in a different country, but there's different climate going on, and that made you feel insecure as well because this person was not around. And you're your Sagittarius on your horse, and you're not going to stop still. You want to go, I want to investigate things, I want to know things, I want things to be good. And you decided to walk away, and you had made that decision in your head. And what upset you was that the person broke your heart because they didn't bring the partnership together with the two birds we have here, these two beautiful birds, head to head. You know, you were head to head up there in a confrontation. They were possibly miles away and not holding your hand like they should be. But they didn't bring you together in this beautiful chirping world that you'd love to be in as a lover with another lover. They just distanced themselves and disappeared, and they'd been the pinnacle of your world, and suddenly you had nothing. You were left bereft, basically. Well, I think that's going to change, and I think you're definitely going to get a message from this person. Now, I think it's going to happen before May the 16th. I've said that before because Jupiter is in your house of true love, and Jupiter's in Aries until May the 16th. That doesn't mean this is the only time for you to find true love, but it's just quicker, easier, more clear. And we've got clarity here, clarifying. It's a period where true love can be met in a most clear, pure way. And the angels are supporting it. Jupiter's supporting it. Mars is supporting it. When Mercury goes direct, Mercury will be supporting it. You've got all the planets supporting it. But you have to wait. And that message is going to change your life. Now, it might be that you can't accept that deceit. You can't accept the fact that you were rejected and made to feel insecure until you get an explanation. And maybe the explanation is not good enough. Maybe you decide you want to concentrate on your career, which is also going to boom forward at this time. This is a time where you have not, because you've not had abundance, you've not had money for a long time in your chart. You've had enough, you've just got by. But now it's coming. It's coming in a massive way. And here, our bottom line, which is your sort of, here we've got, you've been frivolous in the past, even though you haven't had a lot of money, or you've been too cautious with money, but that's all going to change. You've got really good business decisions coming up, and you'll be giving to those less fortunate when you get your abundance, and it is coming. So there's no way out of that. It is coming. So just decide what you're going to do with it. Now, a sudden event is going to happen, whether it's related to a message or work, but it's going to need immediate attention, and time is of the essence with that. It might be that you're given a contract. It might be that you have to produce something very quickly and put all your time into that, and you've got to think things through very carefully for that, because you can't just do it in a minute. And it might be that love coming in right now is going to intrude on those plans, and you know how important money is to you, because without it, you do feel as insecure as you did in that relationship. You do feel at the bottom of the heap, at the bottom of the pile, and you're not going to let that happen again. So your plans will need revision when you get that message. And there's more going on than meets the eye, whether the explanation is good enough. But it's poor timing. It's going to come in just sort of in a clash time with something else that has come in work-wise. Whether you can come together because of the strength of the love, of the strength of the connection, of the strength of the soulmate tie or the twin flame tie, whether you can do that and walk through that door of romance, and still, because it is opening that door to romance, that person's coming with that message for the door of romance to open. And it says here with the sun, and this person is your sunshine or was your sunshine, and it says happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. So whether you can align with that, collaborate with that, and create your miracles, because you know you get one chance career-wise. I don't know whether you're young or old, or what end of the sort of work spectrum you're on, but you know that this is make or break for you career-wise, and you have to treat it seriously. Whether that person can treat it seriously with you and hold your hand and take you through it is something you are going to have to examine. Let's have a look at what the cards say about you and your person. Now, that's been you up to now, resting and recovering after anxiety, chronic stress, and great depression with that rejection. And it's going to be hard to trust again. That deceit, you didn't know what that deceit was, but you asked questions and you didn't get the answers. You didn't get the answers you wanted. But this person was always nice to you, but this person really loved you. And this person really loved you. You can hear my dog snoring. And you will always appreciate their love for you, because it did bring you such calm and such, whilst it was going on and whilst it was happy until the clash occurred, it brought you such happiness and calm, and it was, your conversations always had such joy attached to them. And even if you disagreed over something, then it didn't matter. You would come together and, be in agreement with each other. Now we're going to take a few cards for your person. We're going to take a few cards for Sagittarius's person, please. So you've been going through a rest and recovery after chronic stress. Let's see what your person's been going through. Ooh. Right, let's have a look at those. Now, your person's been feeling very sad and lonely. So you're not the only one that's been sad and lonely. They were the one who caused your insecurity, but they feel really like quite lost, and they have been in a stalemate situation. They're at a crossroads. It gave them time to think. That confrontation you had has haunted them, and they knew that they'd done wrong, and they were restricted by fear because they did not know what to do in their situation. Possibly they were in another relationship, possibly they were feeling stuck, possibly feeling it was a hopeless situation, and if they came out of it, they would not have the finances they needed for their life, for their retirement, or for their next part of their life, because they'd have to divide up their wealth if they're in a relationship, or they were in a job which, as I said, was in a different climate, miles away, and if they gave that job up, they might not have that that money again that they needed. So it was a choice, you or that. They chose that, whatever that was. But once they chose that and they were stuck with that, their heart was as broken as yours was. Their heart was just as broken. And they were thinking, do I want to live with this broken heart? Do I want to live bored like this? Is this all there is? Is this what it's all about? Am I going to feel stuck like this forever because of my deceit, because of the fact that I wasn't brave enough? So they decided not to feel loss anymore. They did feel loss, to release the past, to accept the way they felt, and to move forwards, to put some things right. And of course, you're their queen or king of wands, and you are fiery, passionate. You are the Sagittarius, wholehearted, selfless, always busy, doing the right things. And you walking away broke their heart. I don't know how they thought they could carry that on, but they know that you are the person that they want to teamwork up with. They know that pinnacle of life and happiness can be reached with you, and that's what they're coming for. And they have to be the King of Swords, so they have to put their logical side first. If they're a father, they're going to have to explain what they're doing, breaking away. They're also going to need someone in the law to help them. So there's definitely some contract that has to be broken. If it's not with marriage, it will be with work. But you are their world. You, or this love that they feel for you, is their triumphant outcome. So they want to come forwards with that, and they will be telling you all about that in the messages that they send you. Now, here we've got the lovers. So their intention with you is all about love. Love, balance in a relationship. They know they can only get that with you. There's no one else. And you are their world, and they're going to set in motion the wheel of fortune to get what they want, which is all their wishes being fulfilled with you. And the two birds, they let that go, but that's what they want, a partnership with you, Sagittarius. Two birds together canoodling in the trees and celebrating their love, feeling overwhelmed by the happiness they've got. And they're hoping that you will allow them to be your choice, to come forwards and be what they should have been before. And so they're giving it the final push. They're giving it the final push in their lives, and they're striving for it. So there will be progress after all this delay, Sagittarius. There will be progress after all this delay. They know it was always going to work out. It was just a question of when. They had to find the strength, and they found it now, and they're coming forward. So they could be a Leo. They are in their chariot coming forwards, and the universe is going to put them in that chariot, and it's not going to stop until it gets to you with the messages of love. And look at this. What have we got here? Sharing, generosity, teamwork, beauty, shared wealth. You are what they want. You are who they want to share their wealth with. You are who they want to be with. And it's going to be a very cheerful relationship. You are creative. They are confident. And And your children are going to be quite happy. If you've got children separately, you're going to bring them together and they're going to be happy. They're going to have that family life that they've never had, because your person has been in a very stagnant relationship. And creativity, thoughtfulness, wisdom is going to come into this relationship full force. Temperance is going to be there as well. Moderation and compromise and happiness. And the ultimate is that financial stability, which your person is so scared of losing at the moment, but is going to gain tenfold when they break away. So they're looking at the world ahead of them and leaving what they thought was important to them behind them, whether it's exploration, travel, a relationship for stability. They're moving forwards now as the leader. They want progress in this project with you, and they know that you have got something tremendous happening, that there's going to be very good news for you on the work front, but they're going to be very supportive of that. They also want success on the work front because they've always had that, but they want new ventures to start for you to make you happy, and they will support that. They know you are very creative and enthusiastic, and I think it's going to be a really brilliant outcome for you with them. So let's see what the other tarot cards say about you and your person. We have some cards for Sagittarius and their person, please. Can you give us an indication of who that might be at the moment? We've just got Leo, possibility of Leo. See what comes up here. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is fantastic success going on. We've got the Ace. It's great when you get the Aces. Fresh start, new beginnings, brilliantness, everything coming right. That sword's going to protect you both. It's going to cut through the fog that surrounded you both. The Ace of Wands is going to be growing. Love is going to grow. The new beginning is going to grow. This one's facing upwards, the Magician. Magic is at play. You believe in magic. They believe in magic. Magic is at play. Oh, my dog's really snoring now. Since she's been having these steroid tablets. Okay, let's see what comes out of these. I'll have to take them all. The world. You are their world. We've had the world before. There we go. 2 worlds. So the world is definitely repeated, and you're going to be their world, they're going to be your world. But you have got a lot going on in your world, Sagittarius, and you will want full support, and you will want full explanation. You're not going to just take it on the nose and go like, okay, love, welcome back. You ain't a fool. Here we've got the Fool. They're going to leap into this with a blindfold on, because they're going to leap into it because they want it. You are going to take a bit more time thinking about it. And that's going to make you more and more attractive to them. They did think they had you at their fingertips and you were just there, but you've shown them. We've got the Chariot again. So the Chariot is bringing your lover to you, your person to you, and fate is in control of both your lives and also your work life, which is going to be fantastic, full of pentacles. We've got the Ace of Pentacles now. And you're the Empress, the forever Empress. So we've got the Empress somewhere up there, and you're the Empress. Heart on show. You don't have to disguise it. The world's going to love you with what creative gift you have. And the Hermit is here. It could be a Virgo. And here we've got the Tower. The Virgo has had their Tower moment, and they're there ready to face their High Priestess, because you, Sagittarius, you're the High Priestess. Now, whether you're a male or a female, you have got that mystic sort of intuitive way about you that people really respect, and that's coming out in your creative work, your entrepreneurial work, whatever work is going to bring you that money now, is going to put you on a different level. And before, you were like reaching up for the stars with your person, and now it's going to be the other way around, which is what karma always does. It just reverses it all. And that's what's going to happen next. Believe me, the tables will be turned. And you are going to have such amazing gut feelings with the High Priestess quality in you, that your gut feelings are going to be your guardian angels telling you, special people in heaven, and your guardian angels telling you in heaven what you should and shouldn't do. And if this person is your sunshine, you will know it, and you will want it to warm your body and bones and everything else. But if this person hasn't got the right explanations, you're going to be very selective about who you allow in after this betrayal. Every interaction has to be beneficial to you now. You aren't going to accept anything that isn't beneficial. But the Chariot seems to say, look, everything works out in the end. If you're meant for each other, that's it. But you know, you have developed an inner strength, Sagittarius. And even though this person is important to you, or has been to you, you're going to be happy with or without that person, because you've got so much coming to you work-wise now, pentacles-wise, abundance-wise, that you are not going to let that moment go. You know this is your moment. And you can't let love get in the way of that moment. Your greatest magic always comes in the darkness and in the sadness. And you've had such a sad time that you've wished upon a star for this person for so long. Their explanation's got to be good. That's all I can say. Really good. You know, to walk forwards, to go forward, you need courage. And now you've got all the courage you need. You've just been given all the courage you need. And that courage is going to enable you to enjoy the ride, with or without that person. But I seem to think you do want that person. Here we've got justice. Justice and judgment for me are very much the karma cards. And justice will show through now. And you will get all the right karma. Yes, you will. Yep, they've had their tower moment. They've given up everything. I think it's definitely a Virgo, because we've had a Virgo twice. Have we got a card down here? Nope. So that's your reading for today, Sagittarius. I'll be back in about 2 days' time. I'll come back when Mars goes direct, which is very close now, because this is the 10th, so we've just got 2 days to go, and your vibe is already changing, your frequency is already changing, it's getting closer. So you're going to feel very, very strong on the 12th or the 13th, I think. And then when Mercury goes direct, you're going to feel stronger still. Your feet are going to be out of the glue, you're going to be able to move swiftly, move well, and things are going to come to you that are going to change your life dramatically. I wish you all the best, Sagittarius, and I'll be with you soon. Please like, share and subscribe if these videos mean anything to you and my channel. Thank you.